was working as a medical doctor in a mission hospital in Mzuzu, Malawi. And a man came in who'd opened his door, and there on the doorstep were some carefully arranged bones. As soon as he saw the bones, he knew that a powerful, paralysing Vimbuza spell had been placed on him. And his toes started to tingle and become numb. And by the time he got to the hospital, he was paralysed up to his waist. But when I tested him with a tendon hammer, everything still worked. I knew this was psychogenic paralysis. But how to treat it? And the nurse said, "Oh, this is Vimbuza. This is the most powerful magic in all of Africa." Now, at Glasgow University Medical School, it's got lots of textbooks. I couldn't remember a single thing about Vimbuza. I didn't have a clue. So I went next door. There was one other doctor in the hospital, an Irishman. He said, "I've got a guy in here with Vimbuza." He said, "He's fecked." This is an Irish term, which means his prognosis is not too good. It tells me it's not swearing. You have to put the E in it to make sure it's not swearing. But I could not accept defeat. So I went back in and I said to the man, "This is magic. This is African magic. How much did your enemy pay for this spell?" They said, "Oh, the price of a Vimbuza spell is a cow. 3 months' wages." I said, "Well, for a cow and 3 chickens, good chickens, mind you, I will cure Vimbuza with Scottish magic." The family said, "Can you really cure Vimbuza? There has never been a cure of Vimbuza in all of Malawian history." I said, "I give you an animal's back guarantee. Come tomorrow with the animals, healthy ones." The next day he came back. I put him up on the gurney. I said to the nurse, "Please translate into Chitumbuka everything that I'm saying." And I took up a fetal Doppler ultrasound probe and placed it over his femoral artery and shook it slightly. Now when you shake it slightly, it goes. Switched it off and said, "Explain there is no blood flowing to his legs." And the family all went, "Oh, yeah. There's no pulse." He's nodding. "Yeah." I said, "Now we do the magical spell. Fair fa, your honest sonsy face, abun na more pain stripe and therm, ye gangs a grace as langs my erm." "Why are you not translating?" She said, "What language is this?" I said, "Oh, sorry. Oh, this is the magical language in my country from before the time that English came. I am the firstborn son of a firstborn son from a long line of Scottish magicians." Now, actually, some of you, the viewers, might recognise it. It's actually Ode to a Haggis. It's a mock heroic poem about the glories of a spicy Scottish sausage. But they didn't know that. And when I ripped the haggis apart and then took the probe, beamed with delight, put the probe over his artery and flicked the volume to high, and the sound of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh filled the room. I said, "Which toe will move first?" And his right big toe flicked into action. Which toe will be next to move? Looking at his left foot, and his left big toe flicked. 5 minutes later, he was up and walking. And I said, "Tell no one what you have seen here today," plagiarizing from a somewhat older book. Well, the next morning, there were 200 people with polio wanting magic. My heart sank, and I had to explain that polio was sickness, required manquala medicine. I had no manquala or polio. But if the condition was Vimbuza, I had magic, could cure it. Then I emigrated to New Zealand to become a cancer doctor. And each of the cancer registrars was invited to give a presentation to do with cancer. And I told the story of Vimbuza. And they smiled and they said, "But what's the relevance of that?" And I said, "Because there's a thing called Kiwi Vimbuza." Kiwi is New Zealanders. I said, when you point the bones, the 3 phalanges of the index finger, literally or metaphorically, by saying you are terminally ill, there's nothing more we can do for you. Our patients don't die in 2 days. They take 2 months, maybe 2 years. But when the bones are pointed, you have robbed them of hope. Now, I hope you can see the classical hypnotic techniques